Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks. Somebody sent me this uh, JPEG of 3D square photo. So I've already done it, and they want to know how you could draw that in Corel Draw. Really pretty easy if you just think about a couple of things. And I noticed he had some darker edges underneath there, so I've kind of done it, and it came out pretty good. This is how I did it before I trimmed it. So I'm just going to show you how to draw that real quick. Let me move this out of the way. I draw squares with the polygon tool six-sided. Hold down the control button so it's perfect. Then go ahead and make it an even number. We're going to make, with our ratio lock, we're going to make it 3 inches. I don't care about the height, I just want the width. I'm going to get a 2-point line, and I'm going to go from that center downward. I'm going to go from that node to that node, and then I'm going to go from that node to that node. Now, we need a reference point. I'm going to set my nudge factor on 4 inches. Don't really have to nudge it out of the way, but I'm going to take the Smart Fill tool and fill in that block and move it out of the way. I'm going to left click, right click, and then I'm going to make that square 50% of its original size. And then all we have to do is put it to the top. We're only going to use that for a reference point. So I'm going to nudge it out of the way for a second. We'll put in some colors. I'm going to go and just fill them all in with blue. I'm going to take the top one and maybe make it a lighter blue. And then, well, you know what? I think it'd look good if we made it a darker blue. Now, I'm going to make that one a darker blue. Make this a lighter blue. Then we're going to take the interactive fill tool and we're going to go down, up, down, it doesn't really matter. Fill that in with black and it's going to give us some shadow. That's about what we want. Now what we can do is nudge this back over and go to Object, Order, Front of Page. Control G to group it. Control D to duplicate. Grab that little square right there on that node and move it down to there. Should snap to. We could get rid of the lines, but we don't have to because we're going to take that one and go Object, Order, back a page. Now we're going to do it one more time. Hit the plus key or duplicate and move it down to there. Now you can really duplicate it again, but it's easier to just go Order, back a page. And then let's do it one more time. Plus key, grab that node, put it right there. Object, Order, back a page. Now we need to get rid of this little block, so we're going to take Group and Ungroup and grab that little block and delete it. Now we want to group all these, so we're going to go Control G. Now this thing is 3 inches wide, so we want to move it over 1.5 times, so we're going to nudge it 4.5 inches. We're going to Control D to make a duplicate, Control D, Control D, Control D. And you can just keep going to your heart's content. Now group that together. Change your nudge distance now to 2.25. That'll put it, the next one in the middle of those. And now you just need to decide how far you want it down. If we nudge it 2.25 down, because we're working with a polygon, it's not going to quite be there. So I would just take the nudge factor, so I don't like 0.01. That is a group, so we can grab it and just nudge it up till it disappears. That's pretty cool. Now, if we group this together, Control G, and then hit P, put it in the center of the page, and draw a rectangle holding down the control button and hit P, put it in the center of the page. Because those are groups, we could select everything and go to intersect, and then it's going to intersect that block of wood or block of, and then if we put a black background behind it, it'll look just pretty much, I don't have the colors that this did. I didn't use whatever shade of purple and green and blue, but you can see a little bit of the shading that looks like these blocks are actually on top of it. And because we cropped it, we cropped out the shading on the top. So those blocks look like they don't have anything on top of them. And you could do a lot more with that. You could take away the outline, and it would look a little different. I'd do a little bit better on cropping it or intersecting it next time. I'd make it more even. Anyway, I hope that gives them some ideas, and thank you for watching.